Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to me. Today, I just want us to have a grateful attitude and a grateful heart. So, I'm gonna share with you a few things I'm thankful for, and I would like you to also share a few things you're very grateful for in the comment section, because I feel like most of the time, because of everything that is going on around us, we tend to focus on only the negative sides and the negative things, which end up giving us a negative attitude, and then it makes the life even harder. Like, we don't enjoy life anymore because of the issues that we go through. Maybe you haven't had a job for a long time, or you have to work more than 2 jobs here. I mean, for those who live in abroad, and for those maybe in other countries like my own country, Kenya, there's a lot of an unemployment. So maybe you feel so low and you don't see anything that drives your life. You feel like there's nothing going on in your life. I just want us to flip the coin on the other side and see some of the things we can be grateful for, because life is all about perspective. This is Doris Bonitah, and I'm here to trigger you to think. So let's get to it. Being a new month, we have to consciously decide to create our own way of maintaining a positive attitude, because life, like I said, is all about perspective. So today, I just want to thank God for the life that I have, for the place I live. I'm so thankful that I'm actually Kenyan, because that I was born in Kenya and raised in Kenya until I was older enough to make my own decisions. He brought me abroad also after I had established my relationship with him. I look at a lot of things going on in the world and the encounters I had as a child. I feel like if I was born in some countries like the USA, for example, I would be a totally different person. So I'm so thankful that I was born in Kenya, raised in Kenya, in my family, like in the family that I was born in. I literally have the most beautiful family, loving family. Like, there's nothing they would not do for us. I have such amazing parents and siblings, and I'm so thankful. Just being exposed, like having interacted with a lot of people, I noticed that it is not something that should be taken for granted. I remember before I went to university in KU in Kenya, I didn't really, like, for me, I thought that was how all the families were, because we are very united. We were literally each other's friends. We played together, we joked together with our parents, and mostly like siblings. We would ask each other's opinion, maybe before dating a person. And I actually thought that the unity that we enjoyed in our family and the love that we enjoyed in our family was how all families were. And then I met this friend. Well, we are not friends anymore. I don't even know where she is, but back then in college we were friends. And she was telling me how she has issues with her mom, and how the mom, like the sister was the favorite child of the mom, and the mom didn't like her, but funny enough, she was her real mother. And then the more I meet other people, and people are telling me like different experiences they're having, either siblings among siblings or children and parents, I came to realize family unity and love is not something to be taken for granted. And if you've been following me for a while now, you would know that my elder sisters are actually part of the reason why I came to Germany. Of course, they didn't know that God had a hand in this, that God planned already orchestrated it through them. Like God already wrote it in heaven that I will be here. I'm supposed to be here. But God used them to force me to come abroad because I never wanted to try the program I came with. And the Lord used them to push me to come to start this program, and this is why I'm here. So they have partnered with the Lord a lot. They have given their finances, they have given their love, they've given themselves into investing in us as their siblings. And I don't know if my sisters Debbie and Damaris, you're going to watch this video one time, I just want to publicly say thank you. May God bless you. You guys have no idea how much impact you have made in our lives. And the least I can do is to just pray for you, because there's nothing materially that can ever repay you for your big hearts, your kind hearts, and your generous hearts. So I just want to thank my sisters, my elder sisters. Every one of them has played a role differently in our lives, and in my life in particular. I also want to thank God for my parents. My dad always believed in me, and I'm so thankful. So my dad was my motivation towards, you know, wanting to achieve so that I can make him proud. That was before I had a relationship with God. And then my mom was on the moral side. I wanted to be a good girl so that I don't let her down. So you see, God works in a very mysterious way, in a different way, and he deals with us so differently. So that's how my parents played a role in my life in shaping the person that I am today. I would get bad grades in class, but my dad still believed in me. He always told me you can do better and stuff like that. Like he always held me on a higher standard, and I didn't know why until recently, when he told me something he knew about me as a child. After now the Lord told me about my calling, and I shared with him. That's how I knew, okay, so he was handling me this way because he knew there was something far much better than, you know, what he was seeing. And then I have my other sister, Doris. She's been my best friend. Like, she's the one I tell literally almost everything, if not all everything. She has played a very big part in my growing spiritually. She's the one who kept pulling me to church. When I left church, she kept chasing after God, and because of her, I am the person that I am. And this is why it is also, I'm very passionate also about her. Yeah, so basically all my siblings have brought different dimensions of myself outside, and they have shaped the person that I am. So I just want to thank God for my family, really. So that's my bio family, and I also want to thank God for my German family, so to say. Yeah, they've also played a very big role into shaping the person that I am. I've learned to receive love. I've given love even more. I've learned endurance. I've learned patience. I'm still learning, to be honest, patience and all that. I've learned endurance. Yes, I've learned a lot of things, you know, like my class and standard has also risen because of the standard that they have. And yeah, I'm so thankful to God. I've become a better person. The way I think also has changed because of the interactions that I've had with them. And I've known a lot of people in this city because of them again. So I have a community through them, and I'm so thankful to God for them. I also want to thank God for the exposure that I've had. It has really changed me as a person. Like coming abroad, living in the capital city, like literally meeting different people as well, has really shaped the kind of person that I am. I'm thankful for my friends. They really remind me of how God loves me and how caring, and that how he has given me family, that even though I'm away from my home that I grew up in, he has given me people, he has given me a family that cares about me. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful for my university. Oh man, like I'm such a different person. These perspectives that you've been seeing that I share on my YouTube channel have come from the class, you know. The exercises that we are given in class, they get me to think, and they get me to question things, and they get me to like not just think according to the template that I've been given, but rather trigger me even as a person. And mostly my focus has been like I'm trying to see how our minds changed, and how, you know, literally how these decisions have shaped the way we think as Kenyans, as Africans, and how better we can get and stuff like that. And those things, God willing, they will be coming up next time on this channel, so just stay tuned. I really want to thank you, family, like my YouTube family, for your support. It really is an encouragement, because if I made videos like this and no one would watch them, I mean, my biggest desire ever since I was maybe 9 years old was I always wanted to impact people's lives. I always wanted people to be to improve people's lives because of my life. Like I want my life to leave that impact in other people's lives. And I'm so thankful to every one of you who reaches out to me on Instagram and tell me how you are inspired by the content that I made, or by me as a person, and how really this motivates you also to improve your own life. You have no idea how much that means to me, because I live for that. I really want to make sure that I'm fulfilling what the Lord brought me here on earth to do. So I'm so thankful for you. I pray for you guys, and I pray that God would answer you on this day as we are in the spirit of gratitude. I just want to thank God for you guys, and also pray that God would answer you. The desires of your heart that you have, that He will meet them. And that as He blesses you, because the Bible says the blessings of the Lord adds no sorrow, that as these blessings comes, as He blesses you, it will add you no sorrow, and it will find the version that God intended, that version will receive this, so that we would work on ourselves so much that the version, or rather these blessings that God has on us, it will not come in the old wineskin, but in the new wineskin. Yes. So I just want to thank you. I think closing with that, really, I want to thank God for the internet. I want to thank God for YouTube, for Instagram, for internet. I want to thank God for phones and laptops, like literally all gadgets that have made our lives easier and have allowed us to access different kind of information online and to be able to interact with different people. I want to specifically thank my friends Lisa and Charlotte for standing with me. Man, they've held my hand a long way in different seasons. God has used them. I mean, for Charlotte herself, we went to high school together, but we were not friends in high school. Then later we realized we were both Christians, and then we started, you know, building this friendship, and God has used her. She's one of the people that inspired me to pursue Jesus even further and deeper, and we've walked together like in all areas of my life. And Lisa, this was my very first friend that I made that was not my sister. Like I said, I was friends only with my sisters growing up, because I come from a family of many children. Yeah, we are 7, but we grew up 6 of us together, and so all the 6 of us were friends. So when I went to university, Lisa was the first friend I made, and until now. We've been friends for 10 years. This is our 10th year. We were not communicating all the time, but now our bond has really grown, and I'm so glad, because she's actually an answered prayer. When I decided to live for Christ, give my life to Christ, I've always prayed for my friends that they would also be saved, and she gave her life to Christ also, and she's been working with the Lord, and I'm so thankful. And she's been such a pillar, especially in this very season where I had to deal with some very deep emotional things that I could not share with a lot of people. She's been my right hand man, and I just want to publicly thank you, Lisa, for this. So yeah, yo, with all that said, please share in the comment section what you are thankful for, and let's continue having and encouraging this spirit of gratitude. All right, have a wonderful time, and see you on Wednesday. Bye.